Okay, Ariel, another question. Is there any connection between your initiative, the Facing Each Other initiative, and the Messianic movement or any missionary trends, denominations?
Almost any.
None.
No, almost not. I am Orthodox Jew, I am not a Messianic Jew. Like I said many times, is not such a thing a Messianic Jew according to the New Testament, because Jesus ordered us to follow our teacher, our sages. Even the oral Torah we have to follow according to Jesus. He said it very clear. He said don't do like them. It means mentality. Don't act like them. All right? If you do something good, don't do it in a way that everybody watch you how much good you are. Don't do it in this way.
Don't do like them. What is? Can you explain when you say this? Don't do like them.
Let's say that I have a long tzitzit, so everybody sees that I have a long tzitzit.
As a Jewish.
I don't do it so people see how much righteous man I am.
Okay.
My right hand don't know what my left hand do, and my left hand will not know what my right hand do.
It's about being
Let's say that
modesty and
I am very
humbleness.
generous. I give charity. Nobody have to know about this. Even my left hand will not have to know that my right hand give charity. All right? This is what Jesus said. All right? So don't do it like them. Like them, it talk about rabbi in his time. All right?
Okay.
It's not me that our sages that wrote the Talmud are like this. They have a lot of criticism between different kind of Prushim too.
Pharisees.
They say they call it makat prushim, a hit of prushim, and they mention different kind of prushim that doing funny thing, so everybody watch how righteous they are. In the Talmud it is written.
It became a stigma today.
In the Talmud,
Pharisee.
it is a critic against different prushim that are bad. What they do, and they give them names, different funny names, different funny things that they do, that everybody will see how they are great. All right. So, but he have a criticism against, general act of the people in his time, that they try to be
Show off.
to show to everybody how much they are great, how much they are righteous men, all right? So they do all kind of things that is not part of the good deed that they do, all right? So it's a morality critic that he have. So don't do it like them, don't be like them. But everything they tell you to do, you have to do.
Because they are on the throne of Moses.
Because they are sitting on the throne of Moses, all right? So if they tell you to curse Jesus, we have to curse Jesus. They don't tell us to curse Jesus. Nobody tell us to curse Jesus. It's just a costume. But I just give an example, extreme example. We have to do everything they tell us, all right? So this is what Jesus said. It means if they tell us that Jesus is not Mashiach, so for us as Jews, Jesus is not Mashiach.
Because
they say so.
Because they say there's a reason for that.
All right, I can't, no. If I think that they did a mistake, I will do everything
To
fix it from inside.
Mm-hmm.
It means this has to be accepted by the establishment, by the rabbi, the Prushim of today.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So I will do everything in the way that it will be, it's like a negotiation.
Acceptable for them.
Let's say that he's the biggest rabbi in the world, and I talk good about Jesus. Right? And we are in negotiation. And if he is not agree with me, it's not time for the redemption yet. We must to get to agreement. But it's in negotiation. It means we talk. It means we can get to agreement.
There's a dialogue.
It's a dialogue. It's an open dialogue for many years. All right. So the dialogue, before this dialogue is finished, before happened all the process that have to happen in Am Israel to bring back Jesus to Am Israel, this is not legal, not for me, not for my son, for my children, not for anybody. I don't have to try now to convince Jews that this is Mashiach. No, I don't do it. I talk only to the Goyim. All my lesson is in English, not in Hebrew. I don't try to teach Christianity to the Jewish right now. But I give few lessons in the Hebrew because they are Messianic Jew, unfortunately. That is, the thing that Jesus leave a place for a new Judaism. They call it Messianic. Never was a Messianic Jew. We don't have book of Messianic people from a few hundred years ago. It's not exist. Any book of Torah they wrote the Messianic movement. It's a new movement. 50, 60 years. It's a new movement. All the people that reveal, all the Jews that reveal that Jesus is Mashiach, they just become Christian. It's not a movement of Jewish. Only today there are movements that stay Jewish and believe that Jesus is Mashiach, but it's against the word of Jesus. Because most of these people don't follow the commandment, the way the Jews follow it. They don't follow our sages, so they're against the word of Jesus. Right? Big part of them marry with Christian women, so their children will be not Jewish anymore, what is very bad. And they try to do mission that is terrible bad. Alright, so it's not such a thing, according to the New Testament, is not such a thing a Messianic Jew. It's not exist. Jesus make in the New Testament complete separation between Jewish and Christian. Okay? The mission is very good for all the nation, not for the Jewish. He say, go to all, after he come back from the death. When he was alive, he said, don't go to the Goyim, don't go to the way of the Shomronim, to the Shomronim. He calls them dogs. Don't go to the nation. Don't give your pearl to the pigs. But after he come back from the dead, it's like a new situation. Go to all the nation. Go to all the and teach them what I teach you. Right? And he didn't want that will become two Judaism. One that follow our sages and another one that do whatever they like to do. He make a complete separation when he asked Shimon Kefa to eat even not kosher food if you have to do, because you have now guests that are not Jewish and you have to sit with them on the table, so you will eat even not kosher food if you have to. Because it will be not a special table for the Jews that must to keep kosher. Right? He says that they must to follow the Torah, even the oral Torah. But you as something special, as Horat Sha'ah, something sometimes prophet receive an order to do something that is against the Torah. Exception. Right? There are many stories like this in the Bible. Eliyahu do sacrifice in the Carmel. How come we can do sacrifice only in the temple, in Jerusalem? Right? So there are all kind of exceptions. As exception, he received a vision that if he have to eat not kosher food, he will eat not kosher food. Because are coming now soon, there will be guests that are not Jewish. You will sit with them in the table. because in my community, my community will be not a separate table for the Jewish and separate table for the not Jewish. It's not a special place for the Jewish here. It's only for the nation. And you, Shimon Kefa, you are a sacrifice of the Judaism for the Christians. So you are allowed to eat not kosher food. It means he's not a Messianic Jew that follows the Torah and believe in Jesus. It's not such a thing. We can think that Jesus is Mashiach. All right, so I think so. So I do what I can to fix. Right? And before it was fixed, it not belong to me. It not belong to my son. I'm not going to teach my son to believe in Jesus. No.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's not legal yet. It's not legal. It's not legal, not for me, not for my son, not for any Jewish.
Makes sense.
Right, so we have to understand that I'm not a Messianic Jew, I'm Orthodox Jew, and I try to do something legally to bring Mashiach ben Yosef that fell down to the other side, like the big tzaddikim that says that Jesus is Mashiach ben Yosef that in the other side.
Ostropolis.
Shimshon from Ostropolis, Moshe David Valley. They are big righteous men.
Explain this
there are two special exams that say that Jesus is Mashiach ben Yosef in the other side. Right? So he's in the other side, so let's bring him back. So it's a process that we have to do to bring him back. But before he's back, formally in Am Yisrael, is not
taboo.
is not yet belong to Am Yisrael, and is not yet belong not to me and not for anybody else in the formal Judaism. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what I know. Okay? This is the way I have to be. If not, I'm just a Christian missionary, like people might think.
But you're not.
Okay? I'm not. Thank you.